All right, what's going on, guys? So, welcome back to the channel. You know, your boy, your favorite sauce connoisseur. So, we come back with the drama. I know we kind of detoured a little bit on my last video. You guys are free to watch it and hear all my thoughts and opinions about this show in more thorough detail. So, today we are back with part 4 of Iribitari Gal ni Manko Tsukawasete Morau Hanashi 4. And I am quite impressed of how quickly they released this episode too. It looks almost as if it was filtered the way it was looking. But anyways, today we're gonna introduce a new character to this series, and she's one of the close group. She's the quiet one. You know what they say about those quiet ones? The quiet ones are often the most dangerous. So without further ado, let's get right into this review, shall we? So in the last episode, Kuroda ended up catching Otaku-kun and Ria having doing the do. So she looked at him in disbelief, almost like blank. She had like that resting bitch face for like a second. And then Ria was like, this is not what it looks like. And there is no amount of context that can save that situation. So the first thing she did is kicked him in the nuts, literally and figuratively. And homeboy got hit so hard that homeboy was convulsing, and Ria was like, whoa, chill. And then all of a sudden the next day she just went totally blank, silent. And when Ria and we get to see this new character, her name is Miyashita, she ended up asking, hey, Kuroda, would you like to go karaoke and stuff? And this, mind you, this happened the day that she was waiting for Ria to join the karaoke session. And she was like, nah, I'll pass, I'm just for today. So Miyashita and Ria looking at Ria is like, well, wait, what's going on here? And then I missed something, and she's like, oh, nothing happened. So she asks her, listen, is this the guy that she's banging? And she's like, nah, I don't know who that guy is. But she already picked up the game, and she was like, okay, I'm about to ask this guy some questions. Bail out the truck. So she decided to come over, but she came over unexpectedly. This was after the fact that he was just like so guilty and felt bad about the situation. So he just came home, and as soon as he was about to close the door, she comes in and decided to introduce herself. And she was even surprised that Otaku even knows her name. So they're sitting and talking about the situation, and she tells him, listen, tell me what's going on between you and Kuroda, and I will not breathe a word. And he decided to tell her what happened about the situation between him, this whole harem session between him, Ria, and Kuroda. And she was laughing her ass off. And she was like, so that's what the fuss was about? I said, I gotta test this meat of yours, pause. So she decided to do so, and she was enjoying it. She was teasing the hell out of homie. And he was like, why are you doing this? Why are you like this? So she was like, listen, I'ma come back. If you can hold back for a week or two, I'ma let you have me. So so done. He delivered. I will give him that. I'll give him one credit I can give him for. He is consistent and he delivers on his promises. He never breaks them. So the next time they decided to go, and they ended up doing it. So Brody couldn't wait anymore. Bro was fucking horny. Brody was even sniffing her panties, and oh my goodness, it was just like down bad at this point. And she was enjoying this too. This is the scariest part of her. The fact that she was enjoying is like she's a sadist. And well, while they was doing the deed, Ria ended up coming in the cut, and she was like, oh, so this is what was happening? So this is what we doing? And Miyashita was like, oh, damn, I don't know what happened. I mean, she was drowning in the pleasure. And mind you, they did round after fucking round, to the point where Brody decided to raw dog the hell out of her. And after they woke up, and mind you, this went for like straight up 15 minutes into this episode, and he decided to confess his feelings, out of the ecstasy he was drowning himself in. And then when they woke up, then we see Ria woke up, and she was like, oh, so this is what we doing, huh? You out here sharing, being a community meet, huh? So this is what you're gonna do. So since you like Kuroda that much, I need you to confess to her immediately. And this is your fault and you're gonna fix this And he's like totally confused. And he's like, what are you talking about? And she even, Miyashita ended up telling him, listen, do you like Kuroda that much? Because there was like a split second in the scene where Kuroda's face, he replaced Miyashita's face with Kuroda's, and that was like, wow, that was crazy. And he's like, okay, all right, listen. He just said it out of the fact that he was looking at Kuroda instead of Miyashita. And I was like, oh damn, well, talk about plot twist. So after the whole situation and confrontation happened, so Ria tells him, listen, you're gonna go to Kuroda and you're gonna tell her how you exactly feel about this bitch. Because I am not about to lose my friendship over your good ass meat. Pause. So he was like, he didn't even know what to think. And that is just the end of the show, actually. It brings out to our conclusion of episode 4. Now, to me, the funniest part to me is when he was confused and was being teased to the point where he couldn't hold it anymore. Bro was like a really wild animal. So that is the end of the episode. I believe there should be an episode 5 because actually, and I'm gonna do some digging tonight to find out if there is a panel where he actually confesses, because to me it doesn't look like this is the end of the series. If anything, this is just like coming to the conclusion of it. And to be honest, I'd like to see that he actually confesses his feelings to Kuroda, because I out of all the girls, the 3 girls, I prefer Kuroda out of all of them, honestly, because I mean, Kuroda is an emotionless type, but at least she gets to feel something. But anyways, guys, I know it's been about 2 weeks since I posted, and I have been quite busy, and I've been caught up in a lot of things, but I'm back, so I'm gonna upload this episode, and I'm gonna work on another series while I can only safely assume that the last episode is being worked on. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this episode. It was pretty short, honestly, but I enjoyed it for the most part. And yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. What was your least favorite scene and what was your favorite? I think my favorite scene, if I had to be honest, was the confrontation, because it shows that there is some character development there. It shows that, hey, listen, even though he's doing these other girls out of just the physical aspect, there are some feelings there between Otaku and Kuroda. So I believe, what do you guys think? I mean, let's do a prediction here. What do you guys think? Do you think that he'll confess to her and then they'll end up together while he's banging these other 2 chicks? Or B, it could be that he's gonna be doing all 3 of them equally and loving them equally in their own unique way. What do you guys think? Is it A or is it B? To me, more than likely it's gonna be A, because let's be honest, after Ria confronted Otaku and telling him, listen, if you like her that much, tell her how you feel, and then we can all move on from there. You know, just to get just to not wreck the friendship as it, like if it wasn't already wrecked as it is. But anyways, I think A for me. I mean, if you guys can, I mean, I will leave a comment. I will definitely leave this in the caption on what you guys think, which episode, well, the next episode, how's it gonna end? Is it gonna be A, he's gonna love her, end up together with Kuroda while banging the 2 other chicks, or B, loving them equally like Tengen? So let me know what you guys think in the comments, and yeah, we'll have a discussion from there. But yeah, I appreciate the support. We're close to 1100 subs, so let's keep at it. We're on the road to 2000. And yeah, let me know what you guys think in the again, let me know what you guys think. If you have any friends who is looking for recommendations, tell them to join the channel, and you'll enjoy the content that I produce, basically. But anyways, have a good one and enjoy the rest of the week. Oh, and today's a holiday, which is Shout to Baptist. Shout out to all the Baptists out there. So yeah, have a good one and peace out.